Yay day, yay day day day, yay day day day, yay day day, yay day day, yay day day day, yay day day day, yay day 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 day. Yet day 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 day, yay day day day, yet day day, yay day 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 day. Very good here. Well, I hope some of you are watching. I know there's a lot of you who are having problems with your internet this morning. Be that as it may, I know a couple of you at least are watching, and you can watch on our streaming. I think we are on Facebook. I'm not sure. I know we're streaming. We're streaming live. Our Zoom connection, I think, is gone kaput, but we will carry on. Right? That's all you can do. You can carry on carrying on. There we go. Yes, we are on. Oh, Sherry is watching. Nice to see you, Sherry. Okay. Oh, where is... I'm going to get my stand. Ya da 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 ya da da ya da da ya da da ya da 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 ya da da ya da 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 da. Okay, let's begin. I'm going to do a little nigun with you. La da 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 ya da da ya da da ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da da ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da da ya da da ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da da ya da 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 ya da ya da da da. Yay day day, yay day day day, yay day yay day day, yay day day, yay day day, yay day yay day day, yay day 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 day. La day 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 yay day day, yay day day, yay day day day, yay day day, yay day day, yay day 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 day. Lie, die, die, lie, die, 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 lie, die, yay, lie, 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 yay, lie, 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 da, 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 lie, die. Die, 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 die. Lie, die, 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 die. Lie, die, 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 die. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Okay, well, let's continue with our service. We'll have a brief but meaningful Shabbat morning service. Okay. Now that we've done our Torah study, all right. We turn in our prayer books to page 200 and, well, let's just go to page 198. Page 198. Very good. All right. I'm just going to look at something here. Excellent. Okay. The Nisim B'chol Yom. Page 198. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher natan lesech vivina lechachin ben yom uven laila. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam pokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam zokef kefufim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam roka haaretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam hamechin mitzadei gaver. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam malbish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam hanoten la'ayef koach. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam hama'avir sheina me'inai utnuma me'afa pai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam sha'asani b'tselem Elohim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam sha'asani ben chorin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam sha'asani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam ozer Yisrael bigvura. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam oter Yisrael batifara. Okay, now we skip over to page 212. Baruch sha'amar v'haya ha'olam. Baruch hu, Baruch hu, Baruch sha'amar v'haya ha'olam. Baruch hu, Baruch hu, Baruch oseh v'reshit, Baruch omer ve'oseh, Baruch gozer u'mekayem, Baruch merachem al ha'aretz. Baruch sha'amar v'haya ha'olam. Baruch hu, Baruch hu, Baruch atah Adonai melech mechalal b'tishbachot. Page 215 in the Mishkan Tefillah, the Ashrei. Ashrei yoshvei veitecha, od yahaluchat sela. Ashrei am shekachalo, Ashrei am she'Adonai Elohav, Tehillah David, Aromimcha Elohai HaMelech, Avarcha Shimcha Leolam Va'ed, B'chol Yom Avareka, V'yachalal Shimcha Leolam Va'ed, Gadol Adonai Mechalal Me'od, וגלתו אין חקר, דור לדור שבח מעשיך, וגבורתך יגידו, הדר כבוד הודיך, ודברי נפלותיך עשיך. And we skip over to 2:16, bottom of the page. תהילת אדוני ידבר פי, ויברך בשר שם קודשו לעולם ועד, ואנחנו נברך יה מעתה ועד עולם. Hallelujah. Page 218. Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah el bekodsho. Hallelujah bekirya uzo. Hallelujah bigvuratav. Hallelujah kerov gudlo. Hallelujah. 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 Bateka shofar. Hallelujah. Banevel chinor. Hallelujah. Batofu machol. Hallelujah. Beminim ve'ugav. Hallelujah. 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 Betzilzele shama. Hallelujah. Betzilzele trua. Kol hanshama tel hallelujah. Kol hanshama tel hallelujah. 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 And we continue with the Baruch Hu. We rise. Ya la 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 Barichu et Adonai HaMevorach Barichu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Avaed Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Vaed Lai 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 Baruch ata Adonai Yotzer HaMeorot. Page 230. V'harernenu b'toratecha v'dabek libeinu b'mitzvotecha v'yachet levavenu le'yahava u'lera et shemecha v'lo nevosh v'lo nikalem v'lo nikashel le'olam va'ed ki v'shem kodshecha hagadol v'hanora batachnu nagila v'nismecha nagila v'nismecha v'shuatecha Baruch ata Adonai Abocher b'amo Yisrael be'ahava Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod, Malchuto, Leholam Aved, Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, Bechol levavcha, uvechol nafshecha, uvechol meodecha, Ve'hayu הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך. I'm on streaming now. Could you make a tighter shot with that? Bring it in a little further.
Sorry, I was busy.
No, but thank you. I put it on streaming also. Okay. Now we continue. We're on page 240. Mi chamocha belim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, norat hilot o sefele, norat hilot o sefele, shira chadasha shibachu giulim, shimcha al sfat hayam yachat kulam, hodu v'imlichu ve'amru, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed, tzur Yisrael, kuma v'ezrat Yisrael, uvdei chinumecha Yehuda v'Yisrael, go aleinu Adonai tzvot shemo, kedosh Yisrael, Baruch ata Adonai, Gal Yisrael. And we rise for the tefillah. Baruch ata Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'konei HaKol, V'zocher Chazdei Avot v'Imaot, Umevi Gula Livnei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo Bi'ava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch ata Adonai, Magen Avraham, V'ezrat Sarah, Ata Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei Meitim Ata Rav L'Hoshiach. Mashiv Ruach u'Morid HaGashem, Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed, Mechayei Meitim Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Micha Mocha Baal Givurot, Umido melach, melech memit, umechaye, umatzmiach Yeshua v'nemanata, lachachayot meitim, Baruch ata Adonai, mechaye hametim, nekadesh et shimcha b'olam, kashem shamakti shimoto b'shmei marom, kakatuv al yad neviecha v'kara ze el ze v'yamar, Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh Adonai Tzvot, Melech ha'aretz kevodo. Adir, Adireno Adonai, Adonenu ma, Adir Shimcha b'chol haaretz. Baruch kevod Adonai mimkomo. Achad hu Eloheinu, hu Avinu, hu Malkeinu, hu Mosheinu, v'hu Yashmeinu barachamav le'enei kol chai. Ani Adonai Elohechem, yimloch Adonai le'olam, Eloha ha'yichtzion. Ledor vador hallelujah, ledor vador nagid gad lecha, ulanetzach netzachim kedushatcha nakdish, v'shivacha Eloheinu mipinu lo yemush levolam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai ha'el ha'kadosh. Ayismechu v'malchutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, Oneg Shabbat, Ayismechu v'malchutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, Oneg Shabbat. Mekadeshei, Mekadeshei Shavit, Shabbat, Kulam yisbuu v'yitangu mituvecha Shabbat. Ayismechu v'malchutacha Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, Oneg Shabbat. Ayismechu v'malchutecha Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, Oneg Shabbat. V'hashvi'i ratzita bo, kidashto, Shabbat, Chemdat yaminoto, yaminoto karata, Shabbat. Yismechu v'malchutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, Oneg Shabbat. Zecher l'maaseh, l'maaseh v'reshit, Shabbat. Zecher l'maaseh, l'maaseh v'reshit, Shabbat. Ayismechu v'malchutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, Oneg Shabbat. We offer thanks, O God, for this Shabbat, which unites us in faith and hope, for Shabbat holiness, which inspires sacred living, for Shabbat memories glowing even in darkness, for Shabbat peace born of friendship and love. We offer thanks and blessings, O God. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha-Shabbat. We oughtn't pray for what we've never known and humanity has never known. Unbroken peace, unmixed blessing. No, better to pray for pity, for indignation, discontent, the will to see and touch, the power to do good and make new. Baruch atah Adonai mevarech et amo Yisrael ba shalom. Sim shalom, sim shalom tova uvracha. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Chen v'chesed v'rachamim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael amecha. Barcheinu yotzreinu kulanu ke'echad be'or panecha. Sim shalom. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Sim shalom tova uvratzon. Baruch atah Adonai hamevarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. Now let's take let's take a moment or two for our own private prayers and meditations. You know, sometimes we just have to sit and pray, and after a prayer, after we've poured out our hearts to God, we have to sit, or we should sit, I think, silently. We should sit still and listen. Listen not just with our ears, but listen with our entire beings, feeling God's presence. So close your eyes for a moment or two. Take a couple of deep Shabbos breaths. Allow your eyes to close. Allow that extra portion, that neshama yetera, that extra portion of soul God has promised everyone who keeps Shabbat. Let that extra portion of spirit enter into your body, into your mind, into your heart, bringing you renewed strength, renewed purpose, renewed clarity. In the next moment or two, share whatever you wish with God. And now, just sit still. Quiet your mind. Let your mind be as expansive as this great universe that God has created. A universe full of limitless possibilities. And just be still and listen. Listen for those echoes of the first stirrings of life in this cosmos. Still reverberating after billions of years. Let it reverberate, let it vibrate, let it vitalize your being. Take a deep breath and let's sing. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'himeru imeru, amen. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, Shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'yimeru, amen. Just a reminder that we have transitional yoga at 11 o'clock on Monday morning. From Tuesday through Friday at 9:30, I lead a meditation. On Thursday mornings, I lead a minyan at 9 o'clock. And Rachel Kaplan has got a great series she calls Nosh and Shmooze. Or is that Shmooze and Nosh? I'm not sure. She interviews interesting people, sometimes people from in different parts of the country, people doing interesting things. So tune into that. The Cantor's class is on Thursdays at 6 p.m. I teach Talmud. I teach a Talmud course at 11:30 on Wednesday mornings. Yes, you can learn a little bit of Talmud. We're going to be doing Baba Metzia, pages 58b through 59b. I know that may not mean a lot to you, but I think you will find it interesting. It's all about ethics in business. Something we should all be acquainted with. Very good. Now, we rise for the Aleinu. That can be found on page 586. You probably know it by heart by now. I'm going to open up the ark. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula yotzeh breshit, shelo asanu kagoyei haratzot, velo samanu kamishpachot adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegor aleinu kachol amonam vanachnu korim umishtachavim umodim Lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lamelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shamo echad. This week, we lost a great rabbi, Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sachs, former chief rabbi of the British Commonwealth. He was an amazing teacher, modern Orthodox, but he was a bridge builder. He was someone who was admired and followed by people of all sorts of ideological stripes within the Jewish people. A wonderful teacher, a man of immense learning, a man who knew the Jewish sources cold, but also appreciated modern philosophy, psychology, sociology, science, a man of immense humility, learning, and righteousness. So we remember Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sachs this week. Died of cancer at the age of 72, and he will be greatly missed. And of course, we think about our own loved ones who have died recently or at this season in previous years, and we always remember the 6 million. The Mourner's Kaddish on page 598. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, B'yamad v'rach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chai chon v'yomei chon v'chayedechal Beit Yisrael, b'galav yizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabba mevarach le'olam u'le'melamaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekur shabrichu le'elam in kol berchata v'shirata tushpachata v'nechamata da'amiran b'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shamaya v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'imrumav u'ya'asei shalom aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru amen. So, it's great that it's Shabbos, and it's great to have a community, and that we're never alone, that we don't have to be isolated in this time of social distancing, that we are as close to each other as our computers, as our telephones, and we have to be together. We have to have that sense of reaching out to each other as best as we can. So your temple is there for you. I'm there for you. The cantor's there for you. Shai Habosha is there for you, our executive director. Barbara Bell Siegel, our director of education, is there for you. Rachel Kaplan, our director of marketing, and who does such a marvelous job on our technology. She's there for you. We have a marvelous director of our preschool these days, Donna. And if you haven't gotten to know her, you want to get to know her. She's really something. So things go on. In spite of flooding, in spite of corona, in spite of political uncertainty and economic hardship, guess what? We're here, and we are a strong community. How about we do Ele Chamda Libi, God is my heart's desire. Appear, do not hide. Sometimes we feel God is hiding from us. But not right now. Right now we feel God is with us. Page 642 at the bottom of the page. Ele chamda libi, chusana v'yana titalem. 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 Okay, and now I think it's time. Whoop! Oh, I dropped my prayer book. I'll have to kiss it when I retrieve it. Oh, slipped off my table. Okay. Let's make a kiddush. Now, I hope you brought your favorite libation. For me, today it is Kedem grape juice. Thank you, Nick. I think this is good, Nick. I think we ended up on a good note. We're on Zoom, we're on streaming, and we are on Facebook Live. So I think we'll do this next Saturday. If you could do what you did, it was marvelous. Good. So, okay, we raise up our glasses and we say, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, borei pari hagofen. Amen. L'chaim. Very good. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Okay, I got a challah from Annie's challah. Ooh, very good. You know, a challah incidentally, isn't just a braided loaf of bread with a nice sheen put on that happens when you put an egg yolk on it. That's not what makes a challah a challah. A little bit of the dough before it's baked needs to be separated, and it needs to be burned in remembrance of the mincha offering in the ancient temple. That's what makes an authentic challah. Baruch, very good. Well, it's been lovely to spend some time with you on this Shabbos morning. We've learned a little bit. We looked at Chayei Sarah. We talked a little bit about the nature and the good and the not so good about moral convictions. How it's a two-edged sword. And we looked at Chayei Sarah from a new point of view. Incidentally, I got that idea of comparing Abraham and Noah in terms of how they dealt with tragedy. I got this idea from the late Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sachs, for whom we mourn his loss this week. So I will see you soon, I'm sure.